Good afternoon. I just wanted to come on and say thank you to everybody who took the time to watch my long testimony. I thank you. Thank you for having a ear to hear, an open heart, and open mind. Um, and even if you didn't, even if you went over to the YouTube page just because you wanted to be nosy and to know what the testimony was about, the naysayers or anything, I still thank you too because it was no doing of my own. I was led by the Holy Spirit to share, and so I was walking in complete obedience. It was no strength and no might of my own, but all God who walked with me to do it. That's why it was so long because of the nervousness and I didn't know how to edit, but God walked me through that thing and helped me and remove the nerves, the fear, and any shame that you know the flesh normally wants to have, and the flesh don't want to be weak and don't want anyone else to see your vulnerability. But when God tells you to do something, you must walk in obedience. Um, that His name, that He be lifted. So, um, Revelations 12:11 says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. So, and by the word of their testimony. I'm at on lunch break. So anyway, but that's okay. Jesus have taken over many of my lunch breaks with no food so that he can feed me with his words. So it is okay. I'm used to it now. So anyway, but that is truly why I shared. It wasn't for any uplifting of myself. Truly, I decrease daily, and especially when I am sharing something that the Holy Spirit said, I decrease so that He can increase. I don't do it for trying to be holier than thou or any of those things, because I am not. I am flesh. The flesh is very weak, honey. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. It wants to do what it wants to do. But that's why I kill this flesh daily, asking God to restore and create in me a clean heart, renew the right spirit. Tell me what you want me to say today, what you want me to do, when you want me to do it, when you want me to be still, when you want me to be silent. And that's ultimately that is how I live my life now. So, anyway, again, thank you for listening to my testimony. Thank you if you subscribed. Thank you if you shared. If you didn't, it doesn't matter. It was for the uplifting of God to show His love, His grace, His mercy upon my life and what He has done for me. And He saved a wretch like me. He can do the same for you. He will do the same for you. He is only going after that one that has a willing ear to hear, that feel like they're so lost and they're so gone that he would not redeem you, but he absolutely would. He absolutely would. There is you're nothing you have done that is so far off that he won't pick you up, dust you off, and hug and comfort you and say, baby, I love you. I love you just as you are, but surrender to me. Turn from your ways. Just have a relationship with me. He will do it. He will do it. So anyway, it was three things or major things that I could not I didn't know how to edit. So I cut out main things of the testimony that I didn't mean to cut out. So one of them was the reaction to the cold water, like when I was in the shower trying to come, down or whatever. The cold water had did something to my nervous system. And so it had me feeling like I was truly about to pass out and collapse in the shower. That was one. And then the second was when I got out the shower and I started feeling off and weird, like I was about to die. When I called my husband and left him the message, telling him, based on him allowing me to hear the message, days later, I said, I felt like I was about to die, or I thought I was about to die. And I did. I really felt that. And so I left him a message and I told him what I had had and everything like that. So that way, if something had happened to me, he would know. And so after that message, then like I felt hungry because I remember I had been so busy throughout that day. I had not ate much, especially at the bridal shower. I hadn't ate. So I was just trying to get something that was really quick. So I went in the kitchen and got some of my favorite cereal, Captain Crunchberry. And as soon as I took the one bite, it was like instantly the Holy Spirit said, "Don't take another bite." Meanwhile, I listened to the wrong side and I took another bite, right? Holy Spirit said again, "Don't take another bite. Put it down." I didn't listen. I ate it and then to the point where with every bite, the sugar had increased. Whatever the oxygen that was leaving out of my brain made me feel like I was about to die right on that kitchen floor. So instead, my mind said, okay, well, let me take this bowl and go into the room and sit at the edge of the bed. So that way, if I do die, I'll be on the bed. Nothing but the devil. Nothing but the devil. And that's exactly why God had to do what he had to do with me because I was literally, I heard, don't take another bite. I ate it, kept until they were all gone, right? By the time I finished that bowl, I almost nearly dropped the bowl. And that's when I was, after that, everything felt bad and off and so that was it. And then the third thing that I had left out that I cut by mistake, it was so after God had did the final encounter with me where he was um uh removing all impurities and everything up out of me, the gummy, the past lies, the past hurts, the um um any broken areas that I may have thought that I had been healed from and different things like that. When he started, you know, um purifying each and every area, every part of my body was moving like the exorcist, like when he was purifying me in the spiritual. Now on the outside, I don't know if he could see that. I believe so, but probably, my husband could see that. But anyway, as he began to did, that was the final thing when he was restoring me and renewing me. When I finally got up from after all of these encounters, I got up as if nothing ever happened, as if I was totally a new person, which I was, because when I tell you he removed every sin after that, like every desire for fleshly needs and wants, like when he removed it, I got up like, oh, let me go in there and get some water and let me go, whatever. It was almost like night and day. Like, who is this person and what do you not know what you just went through? Um, so that was that. And so, but that makes me think of Prophet Jonah because when God told him to go to the great city um, to deliver a word, he was afraid. And so he ran. So he went left, instead of going right, so to speak. And call himself running, then pay the fare to jump on this ship. Now that was wasting money because you ran from a all-knowing God, omnipresent. He's everywhere. You ran from him, right? Thinking that you're going to get away, just as just as I did many many times ran. But when God is truly has this something important that He needs you to do for Him, He's going to keep chasing after you, and He won't let you fall too hard. So although He had to punish him, cause that great storm, cause him to go into that fish, then to throw him over that ship into that fish belly. He let him stay in there 3 days, but he still had him spit him out after he pleaded and called on him. And that was what he did for me. So I thank God for his redemption and his grace. And he will do the same for you. So just call on him. He is so sovereign and he loves you that much.